Hello YouTube. So it's been a while since I made a Muze video. Muze. I can't remember that's what it's called. Yeah, I think it's called Muze. Anyway, so I had a realization that my perception on things, um my what's it called my insight is probably not as accurate as I think it is. And that's because when I have a thing that I say to myself, I'm a child of Yahweh, brother Jesus Christ, friends with the Holy Spirit. And it's mainly just me saying I'm a child of Yahweh. And I'm not even a full Christian. I still have to say that because of my OCD, because it's just been stuck in my head now. But anyways, when I say that I'm a child of Yahweh, I say that because I want to associate myself with the light. I want to remind myself that I want the light, that I want to be in the light. Like when I get dark feelings, I'm trying to remind myself that I'm actually in the light, but I don't know if it's like actually helpful really, because it's like this could go on in many different directions, but I'm trying to keep this video for once just in one direction. Not the band. Anyways, so my insight into things isn't so great, because when I look back at things and say that I'm a child of Yahweh, a part of me is actually tries to tell me that I actually said I was a child of darkness. I actually said that to myself, and I didn't. I try and say to myself I'm a child of Yahweh to keep myself in the light. I don't know if this is going for different directions. But the point is that my intuition, my insight, not intuition, but insight about my how I'm in the past, what I was like, is not 100% accurate. And I'll give an example. So I was thinking to myself how since my early childhood I've been aware there's been like a darkness in me, and essentially um um I thought to myself that's why I haven't had like a great social life, that because I have like a darkness in me that's like, as in I've used I've not used I've well, I might have been dark towards people, I don't know, but I'm not perfect. I probably have been dark towards people. I've lost friendships probably because of being dark, but I don't know if that's 100% the case. I think I've generally been quite a polite person my whole life, really. I mean, apparently I used to beat people up in nursery, not after nursery, just in nursery and reception as well, which is before year one. There's reception. Only Americans. Um, and apparently I used to beat well people. Then after that, I was quite a peaceful person, really. Um, I brought matches into school once, but that's not something like I didn't try and burn anyone. I was just thinking of like trying to burn a tree, which okay, that's probably not nice, but it's not like it's worse than starting a bonfire. I mean, in a moral sense, I mean, I guess you could say like causing a fire at school would like be quite dangerous. And it wasn't actually in the school like playground. It was in like um, there's a pathway from the playground. There's a pathway from the playground. I really hated this primary school, so I don't really like talking about it. But it's a path from the playground into the exit, and we started a fire by the trees, because you actually have access to this part. You can actually have access to this pathway to the exit. Then the exit's cut off by a gate. but then there's a pathway to the exit, but it's cut off by a gate, and you just go there into the trees. And I don't know actually. Maybe that's rebellious. That was being rebellious, going into the tree, but it was out of sight of it. It wasn't it with anyone else. It wouldn't have caused like a fire in the buildings, and it wouldn't risk people like getting burnt because it's outside of um the playground in a pathway. And you'd be able to see there was a fire. So it wasn't me being dark then. That was just me being a little kid having fun. And having fun. I mean, being rebellious, being a bit juvenile. Um. Anyways, so um, I was a juvenile kid, but I wasn't like against other people. Um, I wasn't like a bully. I had a point when I was a bully, but then apparently that was because I liked fighting my brother in the house. We used to have like fighting games, and I kind of like took those fighting games from the house to school. Um, I feel like this has probably gone off in different directions. But anyway, I just wanted to get to the main point that in the Bible it talks about how don't lean on your own understanding, and maybe that's not the right quote, but um, uh, God will make wise of the foolish, and foolish of the wise. So like anything like these kind of thoughts um of like how intelligent I am. Not the thoughts of how me being intelligent, but that's another point. That's an ego thing, but but the thoughts of that I think are really smart. Um, like my insight. A lot of people say I'm very intelligent, and they say it's because they like my insight. That's essentially what it is usually. I don't know if it's more than just my insight, but most people call me intelligent just because they think I'm intelligent. I think, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me being a bit narcissistic. They're like, oh yeah, look at me, I'm so intelligent. But I mean, um, I think I am intelligent, but I'm not. I can't prove that. So it's a bit late at the moment. I'm just going to go to sleep soon, and yeah, making excuses. Yeah. But anyways, um, but my insight into things isn't so great because I know that sometimes like I lie to my part of me lies to me, and my subconscious probably is lying to me. And it's another video I'm gonna make called my conscious versus my subconscious, because I think there's a battle between them. But without exploring that right now, there's I get like my body, my mind and body lies to me sometimes. Says, oh yeah, no, you're actually saying you were dark, not saying you were light. When I say I'm a child of Yahweh, I associate. So I call that. I think of that as being light, but obviously it's not just saying that, but actually doing that, like by not being aggressive towards people, by being. It's just because I have lots of dark feelings. I have to tell myself I'm not harming anyone. I'm not doing dark things. I'm just like cycling a bike to go to a meeting, to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. Like go to I'll be another video for another day about as well, by the way, the Narcotics Anonymous, because I used to be a heavy drug user, and I think even when I started this channel, when I started uploading videos this year, I was using drugs. So um, my life has completely changed without the use of drugs. Honestly, like I actually feel more emotional. I just need to get past a stage of stress. I think right now I'm just trying to learn how to overcome stress in my life. And I've only been able to do that with like out without using drugs, and also without watching any pornography as well, because that has a huge effect on like your dopamine levels. It's like drugs. It's like heroin and pornography apparently have the same amount of dopamine being released in the brain. Anyways, so I think that meditation is the only real true way of of like accessing like a higher intelligence. I'm not saying that me having or insight into things is a higher intelligence. What I'm trying to say is, if I meditate, that's when I become aware and intelligent of what I'm experiencing in my life. Um, 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 uh, I don't really know much to say in this YouTube video. I just wanted to get a YouTube video out. But the point is that the whole thing with the Bible is saying he'll make foolish of the wise and wise of the foolish. If you look at the Bible as more of a metaphor, you can see it saying that God that you access through the present moment and meditation, um, he will give you he'll give you insight into what you need to think about. And essentially, my insight into things hasn't probably been 100% accurate because it's just in the mind without being meditated, just sitting stuck in the mind. And I think I've got a lot of intelligence, possibly, that when people call me intelligent, I think I've got a lot of intelligence that's probably locked away inside my mind. And for the meantime, I just like trying to have insight into things, and I don't even know if they're true insights. But people do say I'm intelligent, so I think I am intelligent. I just need to really control my mind, get access to like the higher intelligence in my mind by meditating more. And that's what I'm doing. It's just at the moment I'm struggling with like I'm vape a lot, and I think like, oh yeah, I just need to vape. I don't need to meditate. Kind of, or like I'll meditate after vaping, and sometimes I think it's like I've got a routine where I wake up and I meditate. Wake up, have breakfast, then have a vape in the morning, and I think sometimes I just lose track of that, and I think like, oh yeah, I don't need to meditate because I just need to rest. I think that's probably something I need to like try and like attack these thoughts and say I need to rest. And it's like, well, no, you can also meditate, and meditation doesn't have to be like really stressful. I can relax my back, and I often like tense my back when I'm meditating. Anyway, I think this video is going off on different tangents. So so um, there's not much else to say. But the point is that meditation and the present moment is where you find God. That's what I believe, and um, my own perspective on things, I think, is quite limited. That's the point, and I think my perspective will become a lot less limited as I meditate. But obviously, I'm not unlimited. There's never a spiritual teacher called it said this was that this life is not limitless. And I think that's a good thing because it means pain is not is not limitless. So um so that's my point. But I don't know how limited or how much of a limit there is on pain in life. All I know is there's a limit on how much you can do in life, what you can be in life, but there's not a limit on how much you can be in the present moment. Um, Once you start accessing that present moment, and also it's not. I think I did say there was a limit on being, but being itself is there's no limit to how much you can be. It's just you gotta face the fears. I think this is my own perspective on things. Like there's spiritual teachers who say things a lot better than me, and I don't want to argue about the spiritual teachers. What they say. So um, it's just my perspective on things. Um, so um, so thanks for listening on YouTube. Thanks for um watching to the end of the video. Um, have a good one, and bye. Hope you enjoyed. and just meditate, become present, and that's where you find true intelligence, true purposeful thinking, true professional thinking, and that's when your life leads to harmony, as a lot of spiritual teachers say, when you become more present and more conscious. That's like something Eckhart Tolle says a lot, and I want to spread that message as well. So thanks for listening. On YouTube, so I'm just gonna play a tune I made on guitar, because I usually put a tune at the end of these videos, so I forgot to put it on, so I'll put it on now. So here's the tune. I don't know what to call this tune, but I've made a tune on guitar. Thanks. Have a good one. Like and subscribe if you want to. Bye.